In the world of political intrigue, few figures command attention as consistently as former U.S. President Donald Trump. From bombastic speeches to legal controversies, Trump's presence has always been impossible to ignore. But now a new scandal is emerging, one that could forever change how the public perceives him. It's not just about politics or policy. It's about personal dignity. Allegations have surfaced suggesting that Donald Trump may have publicly soiled himself during a high-profile speech, and there's more evidence pointing to a long-standing issue with his personal health. In this video, we'll explore the disturbing claims that have been making rounds in political circles and examine the mounting evidence. From sources that place Trump in a gastroenterologist's office to incidents during which he seemed to suffer these unfortunate accidents in public, the revelations paint a humiliating picture of a man once touted as the healthiest individual ever elected to the presidency. As we delve into this, we must ask ourselves, how did these incidents go unnoticed for so long? What are the political and personal implications of these revelations? And perhaps most importantly, how does this reflect on the former president's state of mind and body as he navigates his legal battles and continues his influence in American politics? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to reaching 1,000 subscribers, but we can't do it without you. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe right now. And if you're already subscribed, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment to let me know your thoughts. All right, let's dive right into it. A shocking incident at the Detroit Economic Club. It all started with a speech. On a Thursday afternoon, Donald Trump took the stage at the prestigious Detroit Economic Club to address a crowd of political and business leaders. As usual, the former president was full of bombast and bravado, railing against his political opponents and warning of a crisis in American commerce. But amidst the speech, something peculiar happened, an incident that sparked a flurry of speculation and whispers. As Trump spoke, a momentary lapse in his composure seemed to indicate a physical discomfort. According to those in attendance, the former president appeared to release gas in an uncomfortable and unceremonious way, raising eyebrows and prompting awkward exchanges among the audience. It wasn't just a minor slip. It left people wondering if something more serious had occurred. Within hours, the moment went viral, circulating across social media and becoming the subject of late-night jokes. Jimmy Kimmel seized on the incident, making it a punchline on his show, but others were less amused. For some, this wasn't just an embarrassing gaffe. It was a symptom of a deeper, more worrying issue regarding Trump's health. A gastroenterology connection. Dr. Harold Bornstein. As this incident continued to gain traction, sources began coming forward with startling new information. One such source revealed that they had been in the same waiting room as Trump at a gastroenterologist's office on Park Avenue in New York City, providing yet another piece of the puzzle. The connection to gastroenterology raised an intriguing point, one that many had overlooked. Trump's longtime personal physician, Dr. Harold Bornstein, who passed away in 2021, specialized in gastroenterology. Dr. Bornstein, who famously declared Trump the healthiest individual ever elected to the presidency in a bizarre 2015 letter, was reportedly the doctor managing Trump's health for decades. This revelation sheds new light on Trump's medical history, suggesting that his health issues may have been far more serious than the public was led to believe. In 2018, it was revealed that Trump had sent his bodyguards to raid Bornstein's office, seizing his medical records. At the time, this was brushed off as a minor scandal. But when you connect the dots, this event takes on a more sinister tone. Why would Trump feel the need to seize his medical files so aggressively? Could it be that those records contained sensitive information about his chronic health issues, including problems with incontinence or other gastrointestinal conditions? The Feinstein fiasco, Another humiliating moment. While the Detroit Economic Club incident might have been chalked up to a one-off, other incidents suggest this is a recurring problem. A similar episode reportedly occurred during a bipartisan meeting with the late California Senator Dianne Feinstein. Witnesses claim that while sitting next to Feinstein, Trump either released gas or soiled himself, causing visible discomfort and disgust on the senator's face. Feinstein, known for her stoicism, could not hide her reaction as she shifted uncomfortably away from Trump during the meeting. This wasn't the only time Trump's bodily functions appeared to betray him in public. During the 2019 visit of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan to the Oval Office, observers noted that Trump once again seemed to suffer from some sort of gastrointestinal issue, though the event was largely covered up by his staff. These incidents, taken together, paint a worrying picture of a man whose health is deteriorating in ways that may be far more serious than anyone imagined. The raid on Dr. Bornstein's office. What was Trump hiding? In April 2018, the public was shocked to learn that Trump had sent his personal bodyguard, Keith Schiller, and another associate to raid the office of Dr. Harold Bornstein. The mission? To seize Trump's medical records. According to Bornstein, the men stormed into the office, pushed aside the secretary, and rifled through his files, taking everything they could find related to Trump's health. At the time, the White House downplayed the incident, calling it standard operating procedure. But for those paying close attention, the raid raised serious questions about what Trump was trying to hide. Bornstein later revealed that the now infamous health letter, which proclaimed Trump to be in astonishingly excellent health, was actually dictated by Trump himself. This revelation cast a shadow over Trump's medical history, leading many to speculate about the true nature of his health issues. Dr. Bornstein's specialty in gastroenterology only adds fuel to the fire. If Trump was receiving treatment for gastrointestinal issues, it would explain much of the bizarre behavior that has been reported over the years. From the odd speech interruptions to the putrid odors that those close to him have reported, the pieces of the puzzle are starting to come together. A history of odor. Trump's public embarrassments. Perhaps the most embarrassing aspect of these revelations is the growing number of reports about Trump's personal hygiene. Multiple sources, including former Congressman Adam Kinzinger, have commented on Trump's stench, describing it as something truly unbearable. Kinzinger, who famously sparred with Trump on Twitter, noted that the odor was something to behold, comparing it to a mixture of armpits, ketchup, and bodily waste. These reports are not new. One anecdote dates back to 1983, when Trump was allegedly kicked out of Keen's Steakhouse in Manhattan for smelling so bad that nearby diners complained. According to witnesses, the smell was so overpowering that the restaurant's management had no choice but to ask Trump to leave. Trump's hygiene issues have been a source of mockery for years, but with these new revelations, the situation takes on a more serious tone. The constant presence of flies around Trump during his speeches, which has become a frequent talking point, has even led some to speculate that the flies are attracted to him because of his alleged incontinence. The political implications. As the 2024 election looms, these allegations could have serious political consequences. Trump's base has remained fiercely loyal to him, often brushing off scandals as media fabrications. However, this latest round of allegations presents a challenge even for his most ardent supporters. If Trump is truly suffering from a chronic health condition that causes him to soil himself in public, how can he be trusted to handle the immense pressures of the presidency once again? Critics argue that the media has been too lenient on Trump, often failing to report on these embarrassing incidents in the same way they would if it were President Joe Biden. They point out that had Biden been caught in similar situations, the story would be front-page news for weeks. The double standard is undeniable, and it raises questions about the media's role in shielding Trump from scrutiny. Furthermore, these revelations may also play a role in Trump's ongoing legal battles. If Trump's health is indeed deteriorating, it could affect his ability to defend himself in court. Already facing numerous criminal charges, including the infamous 34 felony counts related to falsifying business records, Trump's legal team may find themselves arguing that their client is not fit to stand trial. The evidence piles up. As more sources come forward with stories of Trump's public accidents, the evidence becomes harder to ignore. One source, who wished to remain anonymous, shared text messages and photos from 2016 claiming they had seen Trump at a gastroenterologist's office on Park Avenue. The source described Trump as smelling off, a detail that seems to corroborate other reports about his personal hygiene. The source also provided contemporaneous text messages in which they described seeing Trump at the clinic to a friend. The friend's incredulous response, "Are you joking?" mirrors the disbelief many Americans feel when confronted with these bizarre allegations. But the photos don't lie. Trump was indeed at the clinic, and the question now is, why? Donald Trump's public persona has always been larger than life, but these latest revelations paint a very different picture of the former president. Far from the image of strength and vitality he has cultivated for decades, the evidence suggests that Trump may be struggling with chronic health issues that are both embarrassing and politically damaging. The allegations that Trump has repeatedly soiled himself in public, coupled with his history of gastrointestinal issues, raise serious concerns about his fitness for office. With the 2024 election on the horizon, the American public will have to decide whether they are willing to overlook these personal failings in favor of Trump's political agenda.